All right, guys, so this is video number 6. So we talked about our lean body mass and then how to determine that number. So if you haven't got that number yet or are confused about that, make sure you guys check back. So we've got a person, we're going to take the same person, 160, 17%, lean body mass is 133. Okay, so remember we took the 133, the lean body mass, and we took that times 11, and that gave us 1,463 calories. This is going to be their calorie intake for this individual. So now, no day. We're going to start with the no day first. Most common day. So the no day, you have your protein intake, your carbs, and your fat. All right. So we need to determine the macros needed to fit these calories. All right. So for a no day, our protein intake is going to be 45%. Okay. Our fat intake is going to be 40%. Okay, and our carb intake is going to be the remaining amount, which is 15%. All right, so those are our numbers there and our percentages that we're trying to hit. Now, once again, if you have any questions about your food, I'm going to ask you, hey, tell me what your percentages are, tell me what your numbers are, and it's going to be imperative that you know these numbers for yourself, so that way I can make sure that they're correct. All right, or if you have an issue with them, like I said, come ask me, and I'll help you out. All right, so let's start with the protein. So how do we determine that? So 45% of what? So 45% of our amount of calories that we're going to intake are going to come from protein. So I'm going to need the calculator again, guys. So 1463, you're going to take that times 0.45, and that's going to give you this person 658. Okay, is what that number is going to be. Just leave that number as B. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Okay, so then 15% of 1463, 1463 times 0.15. Comes to 219. Okay, and then 40% of the 1463 is 585. Okay, so these are our numbers. Get these numbers first, and then we'll come back to them. Okay. Now, these numbers are our numbers in calories, guys. Okay, so this is the number in calories. All right, so what we have to do is we have to convert it to grams. So this is where the number here at the top, okay, becomes important again. The 4, and the 9. Okay, so let's start with protein. So 658 calories from protein is what 45% is. Okay, so all you have to do is take this number and divide it by 4. Okay, and that's going to tell you how many grams. So just take the number for here, this big number, divide it by 4, and for this person, it's 164. And that is now grams calculated. Okay, so 164. Okay, so take the same thing, 219 divided by 4 at the top, okay? And that is 50, they're going to call it 55 grams here, okay? Now, the next number is the fat, 585. You're going to divide it by 9, because remember, it's not 4 calories per gram, it's actually 9 calories. So divide 584 for fat only, divided by 9, okay? So that's where people have a tendency to mess up, is they divide it by 4 again, and they get a really squirrely number, or they divide it by 9 on one of the other ones. So 585 for me, divided by 9 for this individual, is going to come to 65 grams. Okay, so about like that. So those are our grams for a no day for this individual. They're going to eat 164 grams of protein, they're going to eat 55 grams of carbs, and they're going to eat 65 grams of fat is what they're going to do in a day. Okay, so these are their macros for their no day. All right, guys, so that's how you determine your macros for a no day. Check out the next video on how you determine your macros for a high day.